a twist for the fans.
Wow. This game is about to go crazy.
A twist so rare, we call it a blood moon. Whoa.
Let's go. This is it. This is the moment.
The scariest night of my life.
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
After tonight, the entire Survivor game will never be the same again.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Solo Show. I am Stan Solo as always, and we're, as you can tell by our intro, we're talking Survivor Season 50. It wrapped up a couple weeks ago, so we're going to go right into spoilers, because if you haven't watched it by now, I'm sorry, you probably won't. Joining me as always in the Survivor round or discussions, we have Dan Hansen from the Grand Circle Tour podcast. Conductor Dan, welcome to the Solo Show. Welcome back to the Solo Show. Survivor 50 is over. What do you think?
What did I think? I thought that, here's my honest opinions. I thought that the end dragged a little bit. The beginning of the season, I was really into it. Love the returning cast members. Here's the problem you get with the returning cast members is that there's a lot of they all know each other outside of the show. So
that might have helped though. I found that interesting because we knew them too.
We did know them, and that's why I think fans tend to like when they return, because we do know them, right? It's something that we're used to. I just think that it changes the play sometimes. It changes things, and they don't focus it on the show. We don't really see those things. They don't promote it, but you can tell that there are relationships that are already formed, right? And they mentioned a lot of the times that Aubrey won because of her relationships that she had. I don't think she necessarily made those relationships on the island. She probably already had these relationships. They expected that she was going to win. You know?
So. I mean, if say you and I were playing Survivor and I'm out and I'm voting.
Yeah.
Well, Dan's my friend.
Yep.
I'm giving him $1 million plus $1 million.
Exactly.
You know, I'm not going to give it to somebody that I'm not really friends with.
Yep. That being said, I still like the returning cast members. I do. I think it makes it more interesting. It makes it more fun. It makes it so that we're invested from day one. I mean, listen, you remember watching the first couple episodes, we were all like, this is unbelievable. This is the greatest season ever. You know? So.
Yeah. And you know what? I kind of think it was the greatest season ever.
Do you? Okay.
I enjoyed every single episode. I thought it was really well done. I mean, it wasn't perfect, and I want to talk about some of those things. But there was some twists that I really liked. The fan votes, did that make any difference at all in our watching experience?
Absolutely not. Right. I mean, first of all, we probably could have predicted half of them. We knew if you wanted to find out, the results were always there. They told us what the results were as you were voting. So I
never voted at all. I couldn't vote. So yeah.
Okay. Well, if you wanted to, it would say, 55% is this, and then you'd vote, and then it would, stay at 55%, or move up to 56% or something like that, so.
Yeah. It was also kind of fun though, because that game the final game that they played where they dropped the balls and then after so many minutes they have to drop another ball and they get one hand tied behind. I really enjoy watching that game. I don't know what it is.
Yep.
It's a type of game I think that anybody can almost do.
Yeah.
If you.
Well, here's the thing, right? So you heard what Aubrey said. That she went out and purchased it.
Yeah.
And there's a big debate online right now. Was that cheating or not? And it goes back to returning players. There's just different rules that unwritten rules that you have to go by. And that's one of them. If you're going to put out to the world, including the cast, here's the options of the final challenge.
Yeah. Well, at the same time, though, people go to the Survivor and they don't know how to make fire.
I know.
I've never been lit a match. I've only used a lighter in my life, and it was a barbecue lighter. Come on, you're applying for Survivor.
Right.
Start thinking about making fire, with flint.
I read a lot of
about doing it without any flint.
Yep. I read a lot of the press, afterwards, and Rizzo has talked a lot. And he ended his first season and within days left the second season.
Yeah.
So he said if he had the break, his lesson that he learned from the first season was learn how to make fire. He just didn't have time to do it.
Okay. Having said that, how many days were on the island and he still didn't? I mean,
I get it. I do get that. But it's not like you can use that flint. It's not like there's unlimited magnesium, right? So I don't really like that idea. You can't just steal the flint if you're in camp and start practicing fire on day 2. Like your teammates will vote you
has
out.
to make the fire in the morning.
True.
He could say, "Hey, you know what, guys? Why don't you let me try it? I've never done this before." It's something
Listen, I think the fact that it was a loss is because he was lazy, right? Like so, but there's also a lot of talk about his health and how bad he was, right? And like, I don't know did you read all that stuff about like every day he had to be examined by medical because he was losing so much weight? Because if you think about it, I mean, he was there for, what's a season? A month, maybe a little less than that, but like, now you're talking like 2 months back-to-back seasons, Yeah,
that's got to be hard. He's young.
He's young. He'll be fine.
Where we left off, I guess pretty much the episode after, like we did our mid-season review after the merge. They merged, and then they immediately separated them. They did the dual elimination by they merged them all into one tribe, then they divided them up into 2 tribes.
Yep.
And Chrissy and Coach got eliminated in the 2 separate tribes, and then Jonathan won the advantage, so he was able to kind of go back and forth, and play devil's advocate or however you wanted to call it on both tribes to be part of the vote. Did you like that? I don't think they've ever done anything like that.
No, I mean, it's a new twist. I liked it as a viewer. I thought it was entertaining. Also, at the time, I was not a Coach and Chrissy fan, so like that helped that my people that I wanted eliminated got eliminated. I think as a player, though, if I was someone like Chrissy, I would be like furious that that's how I went out, right? Yeah. Like, I'm going out because my partner's an idiot, like, I don't know. That's just how I feel,
I really like it. And I think whoever wins the advantage can it might have been a different income if it was, say, Suri that won the advantage. Not that she would never win anything.
And she probably wouldn't walk back and forth either.
Yeah, she would just do it once. Can I get a boat? Is there a hammock that takes me? But anyways, I really like that. It was something that I don't think they've ever done before. And it was nice to see something completely different like that. The other thing, too, last time we talked was Jeff Probst inserting himself into the game. Like he was rapping at one point and he was kind of singing or whatever he was doing. So this time he actually bet the survivors that he could beat them and played the bucket game where you have to hold the bucket filled and not let it slip. What is he doing?
I did feel like they jumped the shark a little bit with that.
Is it because it's Survivor 50 and he knows everybody, he's kind of friends with everybody that it's more comfortable?
I think so. The way I took it, I could be completely wrong. I just took it as this is something he's probably always wanted to do as he's sitting there, hosting challenge after challenge for all these years. And he's like, well, what better way than right now with all my friends and people I know? Then it's the 50th season. Why not do it now? And I challenge the crew.
You know what I mean?
That would be on TV though, like
get the cameraman there and the director and all that. And they can all play that game. Yeah. I mean, it was interesting. And I think it was for Rice or whatever he bet?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You had to beat a certain amount of cast members, right?
Yeah. And I think that was cool because this whole thing about whoever steps out and doesn't play, if I get enough people that do that, then you win the race, which is like they've done it the last couple of seasons. I don't know. That's kind of like, I mean, people that, and I don't understand when they do that, the people that know they're not going to win this challenge, like, why aren't they stepping up right away?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take one for the team. But anyways, I mean, I guess they're trying different things. Some things worked and some things didn't for me. I don't, the Jimmy Fallon advantage. How Christian of all people didn't get the puzzle done and had to vote against himself. That's a crappy way to go.
That is a crappy way to go. And I think Christian was probably a fan favorite, especially at the time. So there were a lot of people that were a little upset at that one.
Yeah, I was kind of rooting for Christian big time. Okay, so I don't think we've ever had anybody have to be forced to vote for themselves before. Like that
was the first time. Yep, that was the first time
thing. And it was, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that one either. And speaking, so Jimmy Fallon, he ties his name to it, but he wasn't there, was he?
He was not. The only thing that they did with Jimmy Fallon is they did the Tonight Show talked about it a lot in the days afterwards.
Yeah.
So, but he was not on the show. No.
And Billie Eilish never made an appearance. She
never made an appearance.
Billie Eilish Boomerang Idol. Yep. Who cares if they're not going to be there?
I know. But like, why Billie Eilish? Like, why not make it? I don't
Billy
know.
Joel, or
Well, I was even thinking like a product, like Charmin toilet paper. You know, like.
well, we'd have to get something Australian, like the Aussie hair conditioner and boomerang idol. I'm not a fan of this if they don't show up, if they're not part of the. And I think we said last time, well, you mentioned, well, maybe they'll be there for the finale. That'd be kind of cool.
Yep.
And all four of them, none of them were there.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind the Zach Brown reward so much because he was actually there and they showed him fishing and all that. We talked about that the last time we got together. The Mr. Beast one I did enjoy.
Yeah. That was the best one by far.
Easily the best one. Yeah. They did the, he said that we'll double. And how did they decide? They needed a volunteer to step up?
Yes. Someone had to risk the flip because if you got it wrong, you were going home, right? Wasn't that the thing? If you hit a tail or something like that?
Yeah. You're going home or you're losing your vote?
Losing your vote, maybe. I forget exactly what the consequence.
Honestly, I can't remember.
There was a consequence.
Yeah.
Now, do you watch Beast Games at all?
A little bit. Like it's not a.
Okay, so Beast Games, like that's the premise of Beast Games. It's always like a consequence. Like do this, but this can happen. So I did like the tie-in, right? Like, and
I loved it.
I thought that was really cool. And I knew immediately, by the way, just as a fan of Beast Games, what was going to happen. As soon as that coin came out, I'm like, he's doubling the money here. Like,
Well, you called it even. You said that at the beginning. Yeah. You said that last week. Actually, what you said was if somebody wants to leave, he'll give you $500,000 now.
Yeah, something like that.
Was what you said that he's gonna pull some money out, and it's gonna be it's a consequence type of thing. Like here's $500,000, but you got to go home type of thing. Vote yourself out right now. Was what you predicted, and you were pretty close. I've got to say.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't think Joe knew who Mr. Beast was when they were showing close-ups. Joe looked so confused.
Oh, Joe. I mean, can we talk about Joe for a second here? I mean,
Sure.
Come on, Joe. Like, have some fun, man. Like, I just felt like I loved Joe in his first season. I really did, right?
Yeah.
And it was just like, dude, like, can we lighten up a little bit? Like,
yeah. He was pretty intense.
Yeah.
But it was so funny that the close up of him, he just kind of, I don't know who this is. He's kind of like, you can see the Rolodex going through his head, and every card was blank. He had no clue. No clue who Mr. Beast was. So most of them recognized.
Yeah.
Ozzy going home. He had an idol in his pocket again.
Ozzy.
He dreamt he had an idol in his pocket and went home the night before. Dude, if you're dreaming about something like that happening, you gotta play on it. Like, geez, he was completely blindsided. He was so. It was sad. I was really sad for him.
It's funny though how just like one little thing can change the whole way you're looked at, because Rizzo kept his idol in his pocket the whole time as well.
Yeah.
Right. So they were playing exactly the same way. It's just that they chose to vote Ozzy out, not Rizzo. Right. So and we sit here, I think most people think of Rizzo. He could be annoying. He's a kid. Like, maybe we have some feelings about that, but I think people have to give him at least respect for making the Final Four 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
With the same exact strategy, right? Keeping an idol in your pocket. But if that vote went another way and Rizzo was voted out, I wonder if we would just think differently of Rizzo, right? It's just just funny how one little vote here and there.
The difference in gameplay was Ozzy never really said, "I'm playing the idol tonight."
Yeah, that's true.
He kind of felt comfortable and confident with his alliance, whereas Rizzo basically came out, "Yeah, I'm playing it tonight because this is my do or die. Like, I have no choice after this. I gotta play it tonight, and then I'm keeping it next week." I gotta play it. He
did the same thing last season. There's a TikToker out there. I think his name is Maxwell. Go check him out. He's pretty funny. Yeah. And he's like, I feel like I've been watching the same Rizzo edit for the last year, because I have literally a year of my life.
Well, and that's the thing. So they don't know Rizzo because they didn't air that season when they were recording when the other one was airing. Yeah. Had they known he did that last time, I know. Well, that's why he's able to do it. Yeah. Well, that have made a difference. Speaking of Rizzo, so he loses the fire challenge, and we find out before they air it because Jeff Probst invites him out during the finale, and he says, "Oh, you tried so hard on that fire challenge. Too bad you lost. Have a seat. Now we're going to show the fire challenge."
But
I
the
literally
best.
thought my recorder stopped and I missed something. Like I rewound. Like did I?
Oh, I rewound too, but I rewound just to see everyone's faces because you see everyone like.
Yeah. Like Sari was like, dude, they haven't shown it yet. Like Sari was really like you could tell on her face. Like,
and if you haven't seen it yet, there's a bunch of videos that people have made on social media of old survivors in the stands. There was hundreds of former contestants in the stands, and they were all like had their phones out. So what they did is they clipped everyone's reactions, and like you see like Michelle. And Parvati is sitting in front of her. So, like, from Michelle's point of view, you see Parvati's reaction of like, oh my gosh, and it's great to see all these old Survivor contestants like freaking out.
I did like that Jeff was able to laugh at himself.
Yeah. He's good at that.
He said, should we announce the winner now and then show who everybody voted for? Yeah. Next season, we're going to play it back. We're going to announce the winner and we're going to vote people back in, like, type of thing.
Oh, it's too funny.
Yeah. And then I think this was on the beach still, but Jonathan's brother was dressed. He looked like Mario cosplaying. Like he had a blue t-shirt on and red overalls. The only thing he was missing was the hat with the big M on it. It was like a 3-year-old coming up the beach.
We were talking before the show, but Jonathan didn't have the greatest sense of fashion either. He shows up in like a robe to tribal council.
He's cosplaying as Big Lebowski.
Yeah. What are we doing?
It turns out these big guys are all cosplayers. That's what they're doing. So then the Sari won the $100,000 fan favorite award.
Yep.
I think I've made my opinions made about Suri. I admire the heck out of her, only because she does so well so long. But how anybody keeps her around is beyond me.
Yeah, I mean she's good, and it's not only Survivor. Like I said in the pre-show in the first episode that we did, like she won Traders too. Like she won the show doing it, and everyone knows who she is. It was all celebrities on it, right? Mm-hmm. It's crazy that people just like that she has this effect. But I think Jeff explained it very well. Like she just has a nature about her, like that people just trust her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's a nurse, so she has that going for her and all that. I just because I know how good of a player she is that I would want to get her. She doesn't help out around camp at all. You never ever see her like even lift a twig for fire. Like she sits in her hammock, Yeah. But would you have given her fan favorite if you were voting?
I think my favorite was Devin's. I just like the way he played of like, I'm just here to have fun, and like I love the game, and he was very emotional at times, but didn't take it as seriously as other people did. But I will say that Sari's probably my top 5. I still liked her. I like the way she plays.
Yeah, I mean, I think I admire her more than I do like her.
Yeah,
I think is what it is. I think for me it would be what's his name? The guy that voted himself out, Christian. Yep. Yeah, I would have been put Christian for me. I just like the guy. He's like he's I don't know. And then he had that accident in his pants, and he's just he's human.
So funny.
Yeah. So the results came in, and Dan and I had a little friendly side bet on the side here. Good thing we didn't go for money in this one. For a second there, I thought it was.
I thought we did. I thought it was $1 million, and then we flipped the coin. Now it's $2 million.
I'll have to cut the million hairs off of Barbie and give you $1 million hairs. Anyways, so Dan got 1 point because he had Joe, so he got the single point for that because we did
third place.
Third place, you get 1 point. And then I collected 2 points for Jonathan, so I'm ahead. Mm-hmm. And then Dan took it away with Aubrey. Aubrey won Survivor and he got the 3 points. So you ended up with 4 points, and I ended up with 2 points. So you doubled. I like the way we did this. I think this was a fun way to do it with a 2 point, 1 point, and 3 points.
Yep.
For the top 3. So congratulations, Dan, and. Woo-hoo. For you loyal listeners, you got 0 points. Dan and I picked all the winners. we picked the top 4, I believe, even, eh?
Yeah, because whoever was it? Was it me or you?
Who was the last?
Rizzo.
Rizzo?
Was, yeah,
I think
Rizzo. Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, you had Rizzo. Yeah. The highest the fans did was Rick Devens with an 18th. Or he came in, or the 18th voted off.
18th voted off,
But,
right.
yeah, so this was, I don't know, this was a really fun season. Were you surprised that Aubrey won?
Was I surprised? I guess in a way, she didn't have the normal edit that winners usually do.
Okay.
Until the end. I think at the end, they gave her a good edit. I would have liked them to focus on her a little bit more. I think just in general, that's what people want. They want to know the winner. So I don't really know the strategy there of why they didn't really focus on her in the beginning. But I mean, listen, I always liked Aubrey. I am one of the people that thinks she got robbed and Michelle should not have beat her in her season. I was really upset in that season that she lost.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
And I think that, like, going back to my original point, like, people know that, and I felt like maybe the jury like wanted to like make things right in a way.
Rectify it. 'Cause I'm sure a lot of people in the jury felt the same way too, that she should have won. Should have won that season. I thought for sure Jonathan was going to win it, though. He was just so strong, and I felt he had a lot of growth since the last time he was on. Because the last time he was on, he kind of acted almost like, well, I don't need to make friends with people because I could just push my way through. And that backfired on him. And whereas this time he was way more personable and way more getting to know people and all that.
And he made the finals because he had alliances, right? Like, you remember his first season, like, people were like, we got to get him off because he's a beast, and like, he's just gonna win everything, and people are gonna vote for him at the end. And he was able to change that mindset because he was able to get that alliance behind him, right? So now there's all these people that had his back, and that's listen, that's the way to make it to the finals. So he did a good job with that.
Yeah, I got to outwit, outplay, outlast, and the outwit is a big part of it. And my winning is getting alliances and whatnot. They showed us a little clip of season 51. I edited it down to just 12 seconds. There's this one little part of season 51 I want to play for you, and then we can talk about it.
For the first time ever, our entire history, every advantage, every idol, every twist we've ever done, 50 seasons of Survivor is in play.
Every twist, every idol, every advantage ever is in. What type of mess is this going to be?
This is going to be one where you go to the supply store right now and get a clipboard if you don't own one already. Because you're going to have to take like a lot of notes to figure out who has what's coming up. I mean, they said every twist too, right? So that means that, like, this team twist that we were just talking about with Coach and Chrissy, like, that has to be in play. Like, all this stuff has to happen. That means it's going to, every episode is going to be something at the end of tribal. There had to be at least 18 of those tribal council twists in the last 50 years, right? Like,
I think Jeff screwed up again. I don't think they're in play. I think they can be in play.
Can be in play? Okay.
I think he missed the word there.
But isn't that true with every season then? I mean, like, anything can happen at any time. I don't know.
Exactly. Exactly. But it sounds less interesting if you say can be in play, or if you say they're in play. We're going to have it. Yeah. Even the ones that the fans didn't like, we're putting those in.
Yeah, it seemed a little convoluted when I first heard it. I was like, "What? Like, this is crazy."
Yeah. So I don't know. It's going to be.
And here's the thing: if it is truly like that, and it is every twist is in play or will be in play, there are going to be so many that they miss just because. Like, it'll be like silly things. It'll be like, "Hey, remember that time Boston Rob came to the island as what was he? He was like a coach or something."
Yeah.
That was a twist, and that didn't happen. You're going to have people like point out things that didn't happen.
The Irish boomerang idol.
Yeah, but the Irish was
and a regular fighting idol.
Zach Brown never showed up.
Yeah, remember there was that one. There was the idol that was hidden underneath the bench for the person that decided not to play.
Yeah,
there was that twist. I don't know. There's going to be like 39 idols in play at that one time. every idol. Well,
I mean, I still think one of my favorite tribal councils ever was the one when Suri got voted out because everyone used an advantage.
Yeah.
That? And she was the last one standing, like, without.
Yeah, there was no one else left to vote for. Yeah. Oh, well. Anyways, Dan, this was a fun season. I really enjoyed chatting with you these 3 episodes. Are we doing it again next time?
We'll see. I mean, we might have to with all these advantages. We may need someone for the listeners to listen to. The viewers to listen to, so that they can understand what they just watched. Yeah,
Yeah, no kidding. I do like this format though. With the three, we did the pre-show, the mid-show, and then and now the finale. I like that better than when we did the weekly. Or that was ridiculous. Or the bi-weekly, that was ridiculous. But anyways, how about you, fans? Did you were you a fan of Survivor? Did you enjoy this season? Was it a nightmare or just too much of the same old? Let me know. And with that, Ken, take us away.
If you have a brilliant idea for a future edition of The Solo Show and would like to take your turn in the guest host's chair, then drop us an email at thesoloshow01@gmail.com. Tell us about your idea for a show and we'll contact you about a date and a time for you to join us. If you would just like to keep the conversation going or have a comment about a previous show, then visit us on Facebook at The Solo Show. Don't forget to join us on YouTube, like us and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a new show. All logos, songs, music, and sounds that are made by and for Disney and its affiliates are owned by the Disney Corporation and are not, nor are they intended to be owned by the Solo Show podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.